The entire Middle East and Northern Africa will be under the thumb of Israel. Israel uses this as an opportunity to systematically destroy all of the proxies. First, they defeat Hamas. By May of 2024, Hamas is utterly defeated. They have no major strongholds. Then Israel moves their forces to the north. In October of 2024, they detonate explosive pagers that are held by the leadership of Hezbollah. They conduct 1,000 airstrikes inside southern Lebanon, and then they invade southern Lebanon and they hold it. In December 2024, they carry out airstrikes against Syria, and a Turkish-Israeli U.S.-backed group from Aleppo begins to invade Syria. They overthrow the government. Israel immediately bombs all of Syria's navy, its air defenses, its air force, everything. Hamas is neutralized. Hezbollah is neutralized. The Syrian government is overthrown. Its equipment is destroyed. And the new Syrian regime kicks out the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. Israel invades the Golan and takes the south of Syria. This paves the way for the confrontation with Iran. We don't trust Israel. Israel's chomping at the bit to get the United States to back an attack on Iran. Last Thursday, Israel attacks Iran's nuclear facilities, but says we can't do it alone. Missiles are raining down on them. They say, we need help. We're not safe. We're imperiled. We need the United States to help. Tonight, the United States carries out its attacks on Iran. And as we talked about earlier tonight and throughout the week, the only way this can end is in regime change in Iran. The regime that was put up in '79, that created that proxy network, the nuclear program, it's going to be gone. The entire Middle East and Northern Africa will be under the thumb of Israel. How? The new Syrian government is talking about normalizing ties with Israel. There will be a puppet regime in Iran. Without Iran backing Hezbollah, Hezbollah will collapse, and there'll be a friendly regime in Lebanon. The entire Middle East will fall to Israel. That means that Israel will dominate the entire region. And that means that all the trade that goes through the Red Sea, all the trade that goes through the Persian Gulf, all of the Belt and Road Initiative, ports and highways and rail, all of the India, Middle East, Europe corridor infrastructure, it will all go through a region controlled by Israel. All the trade from Africa, Asia, and Europe that has to go through water or land routes in this region, it's going to be going over Israeli soil. That's their end game. That's the big picture. That's how they go from not even a country surrounded by enemies to every country has been destroyed and pacified to total regional hegemony over the Middle East. And so, yeah, if you're completely ignorant, you would say, oh, you know, Iran wants nuclear weapons because they just want to kill everybody. No, Iran wants nuclear weapons because Israel and the United States have destroyed every one of Israel's neighbors. And Iran doesn't even have a nuclear bomb. Israel does. The nuclear crisis exists because of what Israel and the United States have done. Now it's being exaggerated to disarm Iran so that Israel can pursue regime change. That's the big picture.